Peace, y'all. Peace, 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 peace. Peace, y'all. I need somebody to do me a favor. Give me a second. I got to figure out where to sit this shit. I ain't been in this truck in a minute. What up, y'all? How y'all feel today? Today. What a day. You know, I want to have a real sincere, deep conversation with you folks. You know, it's usually about health, but it's not health today. It's not a health conversation today. I want to have a heart-to-heart. You know what I mean? I want to take some accountability myself before I go knee-deep into the conversation. You get what I'm saying? I don't want you to think I'm attacking anyone on this conversation. I'm not attacking. I am not mad. You know, I'm not angry. I couldn't sleep last night. Something was weighing down my conscience. You know what I mean? Something was weighing down my conscience, and it's time to speak about it. You know, it's really time to speak about it. Sometimes you have to man up and take accountability and be real about yourself. Be real about how you go about things. Take ownership for the way you conduct yourself, the business you do. You understand what I'm saying? So I sincerely hope that whoever's listening, I really hope the young artists are listening, and young business people and young people in the hip hop music world. You know what I mean? I hope you're paying attention. Now, I also want to be clear. I want to thank, before I get into it, let me first apologize to my two partners, because I even should have text them first to let them know what I was doing, how I was doing, how long I've been doing it. So before I even start, I gotta say to Lucci Kiss, part itself, you know me, I gotta follow my heart, gotta follow my gut, I gotta, you know, do a certain thing. So to the powers that be, my two partners definitely don't have anything to do with this. You know what I'm saying? And it's not from a beefing standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Then I also want to thank Lita Rosario, my lawyer. I want to thank the one who wrote, the guy who's helped me become informed on publishing. And I want to thank my partner in crime, Christy Clifford, my sister, my family, who's been on this journey with me forever. So, here we go. Right? Now, couldn't sleep last night, not one bit whatsoever. Now, I don't have a problem, so I don't want you to think I have a problem. I don't want you to think it's anything other than me having to take ownership for who I am, who I say I am, and what I say I stand for. You know, I sell juice, you know, I do the pharmacy thing, you know, I stand for health, you know, I've been promoting it, you know, I've been telling you the whole time, be who you say you're going to be, and stand on that, you know what I mean? So, I'm going to stand on that today. So, with that being said, part of Be Lucci Kiss, thank you to my lawyer, Lita Rosario, Congo Roach, and most of all, Christy Clifford for being on a mission with me for years. But we really have to address, someone has to do it, so I'm gonna fucking do it. You know? Somehow rap needs a union. Rappers need a union, bro. I don't know how it's gonna happen. I don't know who's gonna be in control of it, but I'm gonna explain to you why rappers need a union in layman's terms. It's sad because I can't even really break it down the way I want, because it's too deep. It's too deep to break down. It's too deep to break it down. You need to be a trained lawyer, have years of knowledge of this fucking paperwork to even break it down. Now, if you're a signed artist and you have publishing, you have to understand that even if you have a publishing qualm, you understand, there is no union for you. You get what I'm saying? There's no union to help you fix the publishing. You got to go to the publishing house. You got to go to your publisher. You got to give you a dispute, and either they hear you or they fix it or they don't. But there's nobody, I deal with people who work in regular things. I deal with Lou Picante. He's the runner of the Teamsters, local Teamsters union for, the sanitation workers and things of that nature. They have a union. They have someone representing them. You understand what I'm saying? So here's what I want to teach y'all. And here's where you have to be who you say you are. For years, like, I'm not coming at Puff. I love Puff. I swear to God to you, I love Puff. He's my big bro. I learned a lot from the game. You know what I mean? But business is business at the end of the day. I don't know who to even speak to at Sony EMI. You know what I mean? So I'm cool. You understand what I'm saying? I've made my living outside of music. I'm fortunate enough to have 4 stores, pharmacy for life, make a whole nother, way of living out here. I'm really confused how we are supposed to get to things. The bottom of things all you could do when you have a dispute is go to your lawyer. Why do I even need to go to the lawyer? That means it's a problem. That means it's a problem in the first place if I have to go to the lawyer. You understand what I'm saying? So nobody wants to do that. You want to kind of resolve it. And Puff did give us our publishing back after our last dispute, but he's still, after that album, after the Last Locks album, we got that. He doesn't take it. I appreciate him for that, and it's cool. But if you call Sony up and you say something like, I'm gonna give you a simple example, a very simple example. Let's get to the song. Let me give you 2 examples, and this is why I'm saying we need a union. Not to have an argument, not to have a problem, but to discuss things as brown people and understand what the fuck is going on. Now we have a song like Big Papa, right? We always love Big Papa. It's supposed to be for charity. We respect that. Hit Sony up. Yo, this is what happened. But guess what? People are collecting on it. It's writers on it. It's all of that. And okay, so now you're collecting on it. Let me get paid. Now, if you ask to get paid from back in the days, they only owe you for the past 6 years. This is a fact. I don't know why. I don't know who made this shit up. This is why we need a union. Now, I'm figuring it. If you already know you had an issue and paid someone else on something, you should just call up me and the other guys who wrote the song and pay them. It's not disrespectful, but if I can't talk to Sony, if I can't figure it out with my publisher, what am I to do? I don't want to argue with you. I don't want to fight with nobody. I don't want the lawyer to tell me I don't have enough money to go to court and litigate with them. You're right, I don't. You don't have to tell me I don't have, you don't have it to get to Supreme Court. I don't, but I'm a supreme being and my court is right here. You know what I mean? I think a lot of MCs don't even know. So if you've been in the game 20-some years and you found out something that they was doing wrong for 20 years, they're only responsible for 6. So I figured once they figured out that problem, like you didn't pay me or something, you would just automatically pay me. Being you pay the producer, shouldn't you pay the writers too? And then why are you paying someone who's actually not a writer? That makes no sense, Sony. Now I know I'm a small-time black guy, but you gotta respect people. You gotta respect everyone. See, now part of this is my fault. You know why it's not working? Because greed is involved in all parties, even my own. I've been on this mission for years searching this shit up. For years. When I say years, I mean years. I've been fucking years on seeing what song is here, what song is there, what am I not getting paid for. I'm trying to figure out. I make enough money with owning the juice bars, but for my solo catalog, I try to figure out where's the shit. What's happening? And it doesn't make sense. But every time I find something out I don't know enough, I have to get to a lawyer, or I have to get to court, or I have to do an audit. And it's kind of, where's the union for young black boys and brown people coming from the ghetto? Where is this? Like where's the NAACP for just maybe not gangster rappers, but where are they for the other rappers? Like, what is going on? Like, I realize I'm not going to get paid, but out of greed, because I was greedy too, because I told you, I didn't even tell my partners this. I've been on this mission for years. Figured I'd just get the bag, figure it out, and get everybody the bag. But more important than the bag is the information that the youth is not getting. We don't know what the fuck is going on. I've been at it for years, and I still don't understand what they say. They always have lingo that I don't understand. One spins you, the other one spins you, and you don't have enough power. Like, you know what I'm saying? So these are things we have to figure out. Now, I'm not mad at anyone, you know what I mean? But I do have to take some ownership on my own behalf for not spreading enough knowledge to the youth, because my greed kicked in, because I want to get paid, because I've been working for years. But then that kind of puts me back in the spot of what I tell y'all not to do all the time, and that's not being 100. Because if I just get paid, what happens to everybody else coming behind us? Like, who the fuck is gonna speak for us? Like, there's nobody they even call you and say, when streaming went over, yo, here's how it's working. There's no one that's calling you and say, all right, let me check on this. Boom. Your song with Mariah, that's under the books. Your song with J-Lo, that's under the books. Your Akon joint, that's under the books. Like, Sony, why are you paying Puff on BMF when I told you to don't pay him on BMF, and he told you, but you still pay him? Then you stopped in the States, but you pay out of state. Who am I to talk to? I don't want to argue with you guys, but then you come to it, and you know what they tell me? I'm trying to be a gangster and extort someone. Not Puff, but the lawyers and Sony. This is what they tell me. You don't have the money for litigation. You're trying to extort, and this hurts me. You know why? Because the next person who doesn't have another fucking life on the side or have another business on the side is going to fall victim to this shit, because there's no union or no one to speak to. Like, you understand what I'm saying? There's no one representing you. You know what I mean? There's no one representing you. You go to Sony, you go to Puff, it doesn't work out. Or every other artist, you go to whoever your publisher is in the big publisher house, it doesn't work out. Your next step is lawyer. That doesn't even fucking make sense. It's kind of like the Constitution of music. You understand what I'm saying? It's really like the Constitution of music. Who set this up, and when are the gatekeepers going to fix this? You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out if I got songs with Mariah Carey, J-Lo, BMF, Akon, fucking myself, Good Times, Lodge Joints. The numbers, I don't make enough. Maybe the other people do. I can tell you what I make. I think on publishing for my solo catalog, and I just need them to understand and break it down to me. Why? Why do I make that? You want me to give you the numbers? I make more money on side features than I do with my publishing. I make more money with Cameo. I make more money with fucking whistling than I do with publishing. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous, dog. I can't lie to you. I don't need the front for the world to tell y'all, but I do need to take my ownership. I do need to take my ownership for being greedy. I don't know if I was exactly greedy, because it's owed to me. It's owed to me because I worked hard for it. But I sure was being greedy with the information. And nothing really works when you do that. Like, you know what I mean? And everyone is. It's part being greedy because you want to get yours. And then you kind of want to... It's embarrassing that you can't really figure this shit out. And they always got some fucking loophole that you can't figure out. I'm tired of it, dog. Fuck it. Y'all ain't got to pay me, but y'all gonna figure out the way to pay the kids. I make less than 20. I think I want to make less than... For my personal catalog, I think I make less than 25 G's a year. I don't know how that is. It's confusing to me. I want to understand. You know what I mean? I want to understand. I keep asking. I get some of it. I don't get some of it. But that's what it is. But for the youth, you have to understand this. Get your shit correct, man. from the jump and understand that after 6 years, you know, they only responsible for the past 6 years. I don't know if everyone really knows that. You know what I mean? You know, that's crazy. So if you have a whole lifetime of catalog, they're only responsible to pay you for the last 6 years. Then they could tell you, nah, I ain't feeling you, we ain't paying you on that, and you ain't got that money to litigate with me. You fucking right. I don't got the money to litigate with you. But I do have the power to say we all need to fix this some way, somehow. I'm beyond the point of being mad as a brown man. I am. It's a lifetime fight. Right now I know my lawyer. Sorry, leader. Sorry, Gongo, especially Christy. I know, you know, it's been a long, long fight. You know, I thought when I said to them, hey, you guys, I thought y'all said big, you know, y'all guys said we'll always love Big Papa is free. Then I seen who's collecting. I seen y'all paid the producer. I automatically thought they would pay and be like, yeah, you got us. I automatically thought when I say, yo, we fixed this, and you said, you know, you fixed BMF, why are you still collecting on my shit? I automatically thought, but you know what? I do not have the power to beat y'all. And I'm okay with that. It is what it is. It is what it is. I could accept that. But I'm not going to be the cocksucker that's going to be embarrassed to say the fight, because even, I had to mention people's names, but when you speak to the lawyers, you hear so many artists and producers that have problems with this shit. I could tell you, I don't make shit with my publishing. I don't know. Maybe something was wrong. Maybe the paperwork was wrong. Maybe they told me. Maybe I thought what they said was money just wasn't the money I thought it was. This ain't enough to feed your kid for a lifetime. I don't even make enough publishing a year to pay 10 months of mortgage, I would say. I'm being honest. I ain't scared to tell y'all that. Like most people probably scared. It's embarrassing. It is kind of embarrassing. I don't know why. I've been trying to figure it out forever. I went ask Gongo Roach. I've sat up for hours, read shit. You know, I get this and that. Every time you get something, every time you get one thing, you've learned something else, and then you find the other loophole. It's fucking crazy. And who made it to where they only got to pay you for the past 6 years when you find out a fuck up? That's crazy. Those are my two things alone that in layman's terms, bro, I thought Big Papa was, you know, nobody was eating off that. Now everybody's eating off of it, but not us. And I'm telling you, I ain't eat. And when I want to eat, and you telling me you're not going to compensate me, and I'm not going to eat. Now, I'm not, like I said, I'm not blaming Puff. I'm blaming the whole machine. Sony, Puff, myself, everybody. Everybody's there. Everybody's there. Everybody. All of us. We have to find a way to be better for the next generation and better for the people. You understand what I'm saying? I can't point no fingers because I was out here really fight. I told the lawyer, said, don't worry about it. We're going to go. We're going to do this and that. It's beyond the money now. It's beyond the money because I got to be who I say I am. I tell you about health and I tell you about spreading the information. Fuck it. That's what it's about. Spreading the information. All you fucking young artists, I hope y'all post this for the young artists, bro. I hope, because it's not about, you know, I could just keep being quiet because I'm embarrassed over it. I'm embarrassed over that I can't figure it out, or the people that I'm working out figure it out, or that I'm telling Sony, you know I should be making more than fucking $25,000 a year. Like, that doesn't make sense. And if it does, just have someone break it down to me. I've never even took a publishing advance my whole fucking career. Never. I never had no one from there reach out to me saying, here, come sit in, let us explain this to you. Let us break this down to you. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So in the search, in the quest to get my own shit, I've become fucking complacent and greedy and thinking about my own fight so much that I forgot to spread the fucking word to y'all. Like, if any artist, if you fucking in your 10th year in the game, if you find a mistake, they can only have to pay you for the 6 years and leave the other 4 years. Imagine if you got 20 something in, bro. Like, it's not about pointing the finger. I'm not pointing the finger, because the first finger I do actually have to point is myself for saying, hey, damn, We gotta all spread this information, dog, once you get it. Dog, I don't want you to get it. I don't want you to be a young, like some people do more like me. And I got an extensive catalog. Maybe not that many big hits, but I got enough hits on there. Enough hits, and I know when shit switched over to streaming, but it's not about knocking people. I think everybody thinks when you say something, it's about you trying to disrespect them and you trying to knock them. But no, this is about, we're in a fucking new age. We're in an age of enlightenment. We're in an age of rising up, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it upsets me. I could have just kept quiet and a lawyer said we looking good, this and that, but fuck it. But I couldn't sleep last night. And I didn't even know it was the Lock's anniversary today. That was crazy. So I just thought I couldn't sleep because it's fucking weighing down my soul to hold this fucking information in. Because you get mad at, it's not about Diddy, it's not about anybody else's old CEO or publisher. It's about the whole fucking system as a whole. It's about us beyond music. It's about us as a people as a whole. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I literally for the past 5-6 years didn't tell Kiss or shit about what I was doing. I just kept getting the papers, getting in the books, saying I'm going to get us this shit, I'm going to figure it out. Because when something sits in your gut that something ain't right, because I appreciated what Diddy did as a brother. I strongly did. We're saying here, from this point after that, I ain't getting none of your shit. But it wasn't shit with me. I'm like to Sony, like, yeah, man, something ain't right. And I can't figure it out. And I need you to help me figure it out, because you the guys that's supposed to be paying me. Now when I can't figure it out, I don't want to have to get a lawyer, and I don't even want to be embarrassed. I didn't have this conversation with Hovain. I didn't have it with fucking Kiss, with Sheik, or anybody, dog. This is fucking crazy, because you try to figure shit out, and you try to look, and I say, all right, y'all, I got y'all. Y'all got y'all. Y'all fucking paying BMF to somebody else in fucking Europe and somebody else over there. Where's the money? It's not me you giving it to. BMF is huge in England, Africa, Paris. I'm not fucking slow. I see what's going on, but give me mines. Now you're going to tell me you're not going to give me mines, you know, when you the people who should be helping me. Then you're going to tell me when I mention it that I'm trying to extort you guys. I sell fruits and veggies for a living. I've came a long way to change who I am. And I take responsibility for my own mistakes. I don't have a bit of extortion in me. I truly love Puff. I love him as my older brother. I love him for what he stands for. I love for the business he does. But right is right, wrong is wrong. Same with, I don't know nobody at Sony. Right is right, wrong is wrong. When I'm right, I'm right. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. For anybody in the world besides that deal, because that goes for everybody. If Sony, EMI, if you found a mistake you made from 20 years, you should pay for 20 years. Not this past 6 years. This is a new fucking age, bro. We're in a new age. At some point, fairness and equality has to happen. It has to happen, man. And I don't want to argue with people. I don't want to fight with people. I don't want to go to war. I'd rather find a solution. I'm beyond thinking ignorant. I've passed that. I've came too far to have a lawyer tell me you don't got the money for litigation. Okay, that's cool. I respect that. You sure indeed. I don't need to think about Supreme Court neither. I'm supreme myself. I'm a supreme being. And it's not about fuck anyone. We're not going to say that. This is what we're not going to do. This is what I want you to clearly understand. Right is right. Wrong is wrong. It's not about fuck anyone. It's about us all fixing it. And not just for us, for the next generation. I don't know these guys, but I don't know if the baby, Lil Baby, you know, J. Cole probably know, Kendrick probably know, but I don't know how many old young artists, even underground, overground, all these young dudes contributing to the culture, making money, know that if fucking 10 years down the line, something happened that fucking publishing people is only going to pay them, and they catch a loophole wrong that they only get paid for 6 years. That's fucking wrong, dog. It needs to be redone. Just like the Constitution, dog. It's not about beefing. It's not about doing wrong. It's about saying for the future. I tell y'all all the time, I'm here to sell juice. I'm here to fucking sell fruits and veggies and tell you about them. I tell you can't get it from me, just get it somewhere else, because it's about being right. It's about doing the right thing. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't about, it's not about It's not about fuck Puff. He didn't invent the system. Sony didn't invent the system, but somebody did invent the system that we all keep going with. Same way I was willing to fall back, keep quiet, feel like my lawyer told me to, sit back, let him send his paperwork in, let him do this and that, and I was willing to get mines and not tell y'all about it. That makes me fucking greedy too, so I can't call nobody guilty or anybody wrong, because I was just at that point. Maybe, yeah, I want to get mine because it's years of what's owed to me, but more than anything, it's fucking about us educating each other and taking care of each other, because where the fuck are we going to go from there if we don't? I don't have the knowledge to beat the machine, but who's going to help these kids beat the machine? Who's gonna help them, dog? Like like, even if I got mine, if they call me up later, say, "Peace, shut the fuck up, take the money," that's cool, I got paid. But who's gonna help the next youth that they tell him when he makes a complaint, you trying to extort me? I'm not trying to extort you. I'm trying to not have you extort me. I'm trying to stand up for what's right, for what's mine. But more than that, in doing that, sometimes I just told you, I became complacent and not even gave out the information, which is why I don't have fingers to point. I don't have names to call anyone. I don't even have a angry bone to move forward, dog. I'm here for a different time. I'm here for a different reason. I did that before. I did all that. I was the guy who would throw the chair. I was the guy who would try to stab you, shoot you, beat you, say fuck you, say this and that. I was that guy. I did that already. That ain't my time. So even if I don't prosper, or anybody, because it's more than me, it's a lot of people like Sony. If you figured out and you paid the producer when you found out, money was getting paid off Big Papa, you should have automatically called Kiss Sheik and myself and paid us. You should have automatically said, yo, who wrote what and how? You should check for us. Somebody should be representing these artists and watching out for us. There is no union for young black kids coming from the ghetto who don't know fucking paperwork. Like, let's think about it. Let's talk about it on a real scale. Not only that, I'm 46 now and a changed man, but I have to still live by this contract that I signed in 1996. It's ridiculous. And we talk about fucking black excellence and culture and love and this and that, but we ain't all doing it. I'm guilty myself. So it's not a knock to anyone. It's not a knock to anyone. It's fucking real-time talk of what's really important. Like, you know what I mean? Because I couldn't sleep last night. I said, fuck. Leader told me, Style, shut up. Style, shut up. We got it. It's cool. We got this. Thank you, Leader Rosario. Gongo Roach showed me information. Yo, boom, here, Styles, you didn't get paid off for this. You didn't get paid off for that. That's on Schedule A. That's on Schedule B. Boom. Christy Clifford, she went through everything for me. All kind of fucking paperwork. We've been through years of going through research. This person, that person. I visited Sony over the past few years. Walked in myself. Spoke to some fucking husky, cool little white lady. Kept it calm. I've spoken to Puff in a calm, reserved, family, brotherly way. He speaks back. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't have personal qualms with anyone. But what we have to do is brown and black people, if no one else is going to say it, I'm going to say it. Somebody, I don't know if any of you other artists have it, but fucking something is wrong with my publishing check. Or I think it is, or I would at least like them to prove to me why it's not. But I feel it's wrong, and I feel it should be a great representative of someone to check in, or some kind of, even if not from there, some kind of liaison union. Where the fuck? Instead of telling me I don't got the power to litigate with you, I don't got the money to litigate with you. First of all, you're right. Second of all, don't tell me about Supreme Court though, or getting to court. This is my court, right here, my truck, my people, talking, figuring it out. Just so someone doesn't get fucked next time around. Young fellas looking at your publishing, all y'all fucking, it's a whole list. I want to say everybody's name in the fucking industry. Looking in your publishing and know that they got it. They only going to say there's loopholes for everything. There's loopholes for everything. If nobody filed properly, they don't got to pay you. You understand what I'm saying? If you catch some, they only responsible for 6 years. They never pay you for inception. They never check on what's happening to your catalog from inception. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to really start figuring these things out, and it's not about shitting on anyone. As I go on, I could promise you, if I got fucked, if I'm going to be fucked, it will not be in vain. I will show and tell y'all the rest of the way on how to not get fucked. But everybody out there from this point on, know that Sony, EMI, which is Sony now, ATV, does not have to pay you for a mistake you found 7 years ago, 8 years ago. Only responsible for 6. You understand what I'm saying? So even if it goes, you've been in the game 20-something like me, there that go. You know what it is. But once again, this is not about fuck anyone. This is not about arguing. This is not about having a problem. This is about saying we need a solution. I am a black man that is 46 years old. If I didn't own 4 juice bars and have pharmacy for life on the side and do other side hustles, that means I would be making 20-something to 30-something thousand off of my publishing, which is probably 8 to 9 months of mortgage payments, which isn't proper or correct. So love is love, man. Let's just be fair. Let's move on. Let's build in a positive shape, manner, and form, and let's get it for the kids in the future, because that's what it's about. Like, you know what I mean? Anyone who's ruffles out, if I ruffled your feathers, if I went in too much, I apologize. But that's what it is. My bad, boo. I meant to pull up. But that's what it is. So, as I said, we're not coming out of fuck Puff. We're not coming out of fuck Sony. We're not coming out of, yo, this is robbery. We're coming out of, this is not right, and let's fix it. Let's delegate it for the future. Let's figure out for the next kid who's there, who, you know, he comes in and asks a question, that his question gets answered in a correct manner. I don't blame anyone specifically. I blame the system, and I said I cannot call anyone else anything, because like I said, I was willing until last night. My wife would tell you, I woke up. I didn't even know. It wasn't on my mind. I had a flavor night. It was going beautiful. Everything was chilling. I just woke up, couldn't sleep. I'm, once again, thank you, Lita Rosario. Thank you, Gongo Roach. Thank you, Christy Clifford. I don't mean to go against their advice and just wait, but bigger than me getting paid is the future getting paid. You know what I mean? I've lived my life. As I said, some point of it was self-greed for myself, and I had to realize it and say, you got to practice what you preach. You understand what I'm saying? You can't go around telling people, you want the best for them, but then not fight for everybody. This is not just my fight. I'm pretty sure, I know for a fact I'm not the only one. I've heard of a lot of producers, a lot of MCs, a lot of artists with this problem, and it's pretty much embarrassing to probably say, yo, damn, I make less than $20,000 or $30,000 on my publishing, and I've been in the game for years, because that's a harsh reality. And it's also harsh to say I don't understand what's going on, and every time I ask, it's either I need to get a lawyer or I had to be educated from the jump. So we have to, as Sony, as Puff, as myself, we all have to stop thinking about ourselves and think about what we could do for the next generation. We all live a pretty decent life. Let's keep it pushing, man. Love is love. As I said, it's not fuck anyone. Let's get to this table and build. But if I'm going to take one, I'm going to take it for the team. I'm going to let y'all know what's happening as we move on. Stay blessed. Love is love. And do not forget, eat something healthy today. Drink some water. Stay calm. Stay golden. Stay peaceful. Spread good energy. And like I said, it's always a way to talk about things. It may be uncomfortable, but it is a way to talk. And I would like, if there are some heavy, powerful brown people that figure they can help these young brown boys out with this publishing. NAACP, I get if you don't want to help gangster rappers, Oprah, Gail, anybody powerful. It's a lot of young black people that get into the music business, don't understand about, publishing, and they get jerked around and gotta die the same way. Let's try to make some change. If you don't want to help the gangster rappers, let's at least help the positive people out. There is no insurance for rappers. Labels should have health insurance for the least. You got to travel a lot. You state to state. You don't even get health insurance. It's a risky job. You know what I mean? You don't have anyone to break down the shit to you. So,
get some advisors.
You know, let's get some advisors in here. Let's get some powerful black people to help the next generation and stop the mistakes that continue to happen even way before I got here. They're going to continue to happen. It's going to take people to, you know what I mean? Be strong. There's got to be a better way. My kids' should not be affected by the greediness and foul-natured people of this time. It's time for the greed to stop. Let's take care of each other. Love is love. Goes D-Block. As I said, if I informed, if I fucked anybody's day up or, you know, that wasn't the purpose, love is love. Let's keep it pushing. See y'all later.